Hello everybody, here we are with our next lecture on thymus gland from the chapter of class 11th NCERT Biology, Chemical Control and Coordination. Okay, so we discussed about thyroid gland and then parathyroid gland, and now we are at the thymus gland. Okay, why I took the name of these three glands is the reason that these all the three glands are of the same origin. Okay, that is endodermal in origin. Whenever we talk about gland, when we should know the origin, okay, from which germ layer it was originated. So all these three glands, okay, thyroid, T for thyroid, parathyroid, T again in parathyroid, and thymus. Okay, all these glands with the same name. Okay, the same letter T. Okay, which is major. Okay, is major in pronunciation. Okay, T. So always remember these three T glands are endodermal in origin. Okay, so let's start with thymus gland. It is another small topic but very important one because this forms the basis of another chapter named as immunity. Okay, another chapter, immunity, which is in human health and disease. Okay, so let's start with thymus gland. So thymus gland. Okay, so I already told the origin is endodermal. Remember the T pronunciation. Okay, and the origin is endodermal. Location. Okay, location of thymus gland is very important. Okay, because it is present below the sternum. Okay, sternum is the place where ribs join ventrally. This middle portion, okay, this middle hard portion is sternum. So between the lungs there is a space called mediastinum. Okay, between the lungs there is a space called mediastinum, and this is a space where the heart is present. Okay, but ventral to the aorta. Okay, also in the same space. Okay, below the sternum, between the lungs, but ventral to the aorta, there is the presence of thymus gland over here. Okay, ventral to the aorta in mediastinum, it's present, the thymus gland. Okay, so this was the location. Okay, read it on the board. Behind sternum, I told you sternum. Okay, where the ribs meet ventrally. Then between lungs, okay, between the two lungs, okay, the place called mediastinum. Okay, mediastinum, where the heart is present. Okay, where the heart is present. So mediastinum is the place where the heart is present, and ventral to the heart or aorta. Ventral to the aorta. Aorta is the largest systemic artery. Okay, it pumps the blood. So ventral to the aorta is presence of thymus gland. Okay, so we are done with origin, location. Okay. So now moving on to the structure of thymus gland. Okay, this is the enlarged structure of thymus gland, and this portion, okay, this portion is cortex, and this is medulla. So this is the cortex and this is the medulla. Okay, so in the cortex region, you can see I'm not showing it everywhere, but in the cortex region, thymocyte cells are present, which are very important because these are the cells that secrete the hormone thymosin. Okay, these are the cells that secrete the hormone thymosin. Okay, these cells are located in the cortex region. Okay, and secrete the hormone thymosin. Now again, this hormone is water soluble. Okay, this hormone is water soluble. I told you there are two categories of hormones: water soluble and lipid soluble. Lipid soluble, steroidal hormones. Okay, water soluble, rest of the hormones. Okay, so water soluble, it is another water soluble hormone like parathormone was a water soluble hormone. Yes, and this is another. This is another water soluble hormone. Okay. So, before going to the function of thymosin and the entire thymus gland, okay, we learn about the medulla and Hessel corpuscle. Okay, this is the medulla. It is present in the medulla part, and do not focus on it. Okay, just remember the medulla part contains Hessel corpuscles. Okay. Now, the functions of thymosin. Okay, there are two major. See, the entire thymus gland is related to immunity. I told you at the starting. Okay, this is the basis. This gland is the basis of next chapter called as human health and disease under the heading immunity. So, The functions of thymosin are both this entire thing is mentioned in NCERT. Okay, I have categorized it. Okay, and this is related to immunity. So thymus gland is related to immunity. So the major function of thymosin hormone is differentiation of T lymphocytes. Okay, you learn what are T lymphocytes. They are the cells which help in immunity. T lymphocytes, B lymphocytes. Okay, but presently just know that this hormone helps in differentiation of T lymphocytes. Okay, and hence thymus gland is called as training school of T lymphocyte. Thymus gland is called as training school of T lymphocytes. Okay. Why is it called training school of T lymphocytes? Because it's major function of thymus is to differentiate the T lymphocyte. Differentiation means that make it productive. Okay, make it productive. The differentiation of cell to perform a particular function, to make it specific. Okay, to fight, to provide immunity and fight the foreign particles. Okay, so T lymphocytes is this is the place where the training of T lymphocytes take place. So hence thymus gland is also called a training school for T lymphocytes. Okay, and since T lymphocytes is involved in providing the type of immunity that T lymphocyte provides is cell mediated immunity or CMI. The type of immunity that this T lymphocyte provides is cell-mediated immunity, that is CMI. For now, you should just know that thymosin is majorly helps in differentiation of T lymphocyte. T lymphocytes, the training school for T lymphocytes, the gland is thymus gland. Okay, related to immunity, and T lymphocytes is associated with cell-mediated immunity. You'll know in that chapter. Okay, presently you should just know the name. The second function of thymosin is production of antibodies. Okay, production of antibodies. What are antibodies? These are the particles. Okay, these are the cells which help in fighting the foreign particles, the antigens. Okay, presently know just the basic thing. What are antibodies? Okay, now how does this production help? How this thymosin helps in the production of antibody, and then what is antibody? Like whenever T lymphocyte comes up, it is related with cell mediated immunity, and whenever antibody comes up, it's related with humoral immunity. So this was about thymosin. Okay, thymocyte secretes thymosin, water soluble hormone. Okay, major function differentiation of T lymphocytes. Hence, it is the thymus gland is called as training school of T lymphocytes. It provides cell-mediated immunity. Okay, and then another function is it helps in production of antibodies. Okay, and antibodies provide humoral immunity. Antibodies provide humoral immunity. Antibodies provide humoral immunity. Now the last segment is that you must know. Okay, everybody visits this thing in their life. You see, your grandparents or your parents, whenever they're getting older, the resistant capability, the ability to fight against diseases or prevent any diseases goes on reducing. Okay, this is the very basic thing. You all must know this. Everybody knows it. Okay, this is the basic idea. So why does this happen? Because thymus gland is associated with immunity, and with age, okay, thymus gland degenerates. With age, when age increases, thymus gland degenerates. So immunity will decrease. So this is the reason why with age thymus gland decreases and immunity goes down. Okay. So this was the entire lecture on thymus gland. Okay, this was another small topic. Okay, and just every single point of NCERT has been picked up. Okay, and nothing. Just we are running around NCERT and into the NCERT because that's our motto. Okay, and basic. If you know these things, the other things will keep coming up. Okay, so thank you for watching this lecture. Okay, keep supporting. Thank you.